What's up, guys? My name is Yuki Broke, and today I'm bringing you a really interesting deck, and that is Krawler Ninjas. Those two engines synergize quite well, and I decided to build the deck recently because a friend recommended it to me, and it is really fun and overall. A really interesting deck in how it operates, and that's why I decided to showcase it to you guys today. First up, for the crawler engine, I ran 3 crawler Soma. The interesting thing about this card is that it doesn't really have to be a crawler monster to flip it face down and activate its effects. So if you, for example, have a hands on the field and have activated its effect, which doesn't really matter from that point on, you can special summon your Soma and then bring out 2 other crawler monsters, which is why this deck operates really nicely. After that, I ran the 1 spine, 1 receptor, 1 action, and the 1 Deus Ex Crawler because you don't really need any more than that. You can even cut Deus Ex Crawler if you'd like. I just generally prefer to have the boss monster on the deck in case it comes up, which it does through some really nice tech options in the deck, and I really think that it's a card that you should run, although it's completely up to you. Now for the Ninja engine, of course you have to run the 3 Hanzo. This card is incredible, your searcher of the deck and overall an amazing card. 3 Tobari because it's a free special summon at worst and your fusion summon during your opponent's turn at best, which is incredible. 3 Mitsu, amazing card, can even turn into an interruption apart from an extender, which is why I love this and has to be run at 3. 2 Baku because running it at 1 is bricky and a bit weak, but at 2 is really nice in my opinion. 1 Kagero, 1 Green Ninja, and the 1 Geo. Geo can even flip face down your other crawler monsters, and the way the deck operates, you can easily trigger his second effect to pop, which is incredible in my opinion. Geo, I think, should be run at 1 because at 2 is bricky in this build in my opinion, but you're free to change up the ratios if you'd like. For the spells, 3 Ninjitsu Art Notebook of Mystery, incredible card overall, in my opinion is best run at 3, but you can like bring down the ratios if you can substitute it, or if you think that the deck gets too expensive at that point, which is completely up to you and fine in my opinion. And of course the 1 Ninjitsu Art Tool Iron Digger. 3 Book of Moon, and of course the 3 Eclipse because the deck really uh, benefits from those cards overall, and running them because they can even interrupt your opponent, and while going second they are also good board breakers, is really nice. And to close off with the spells, 1 instant fusion and 1 reinforcement of the army. Instant fusion brings your Yugaramaru, and Rota can add you Hanzo, and from that point on you're free to go with your plays. For the traps of the deck, I ran 3 Ninjitsu Art of Dancing Leaves, incredible card. Doesn't have to be a ninja monster, meaning you can tribute a face down crawler or a monster your opponent controls that you flipped face down, which is nice, and this is where the synergy of the deck really comes to fruition, and this is where you show it off really. And 1 Ninjitsu Art of Duplication because drawing your ninjitsu Art of Dancing Leaves isn't the best, and having the second ninjitsu art card to add if you have Hanzo in hand is really nice, and it's also an incredible card. Now to close off with the main deck, I ran the 1 World Legacy Pawns, which really changes any face down monster to face up, meaning that you can flip up your Geo for example, and then or any Krawler card that can interrupt your opponent or lets you go through with your plays, and and you can activate those effects, meaning that if you have Geo on the field and a Krawler monster flips face up, you can activate this and trigger your Geo's second effect, which is incredible. And your World Legacy's Mind Meld, you play at 1, because if you have it in graveyard, you can use it to bring out Deus Ex Krawler, which is the boss monster of the Krawler archetype and an incredible card overall, and it's a pretty nice interruption on your turn as well. So for the extra deck, 2 Maizen, this card is pretty expensive and you don't really need any more than that. I mean, it almost never comes up and you don't really have to, put any more. 3 Yugaramaru, this card is incredible. You can access it through instant fusion, and it's an incredible card to interrupt your opponent. And it has, of course, some board breaking abilities, which is why I love it at 3. But of course, you can bring it down if you'd want, and if you'd like it, of course. 1 ultimate great insect, you can use it and special summon it through Mitsu and the equip card of the deck, meaning that you can have this on the field, and it's a really nice beater that can come out of nowhere. And if your opponent plays like a field spell deck, you can like pop off from there and pop the entire field too. We won Kikinagashi Fuko. I love it because you can stall 1 turn, but of course you can, I don't know, cut it. It's not really a must, it's just a tech option that I run. 1 Ninja Grandmaster Saizo, 1 Osa the Earth Charmer, 1 Crossship because this card is incredible, 1 X Krawler Qualiarch, and it's pretty much the only Krawler link that you need, because any more than that, they're basically the same and you don't accomplish anything more than that. And to close off with the deck, the extra deck and the deck as a whole, 1 Appaloosa, you can cut it if you'd like, but I think that it's a really good card in this deck, and the 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon. So yeah guys, that was it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, but yeah, I'll catch you guys later.